wild.
Wait. You know, I'm always saying it is Myrwn.
It's Myrwn. That's the reason I'm just saying. You never
there's a smile. Let me look behind. Yeah, he's smiling a little bit. We'll see.
We'll
see. We started. Nuke's going to recall. He looks to teleport in. If they do want to fight, you can just leave elsewhere. They are walking up river, but are they going to do anything about it? I don't think so. Yoye, what do you think about this?
That's the Glacial Prison afterwards, and that means the Maokai going to be the target. Taken pretty low, but will turn around, look for a fight themselves. Massive ult into the W forwards, forces the ult away from Jojo. And Ice picks up first blood on the Varus.
Oh, that lethal tempo running so much extra damage. Not going to trade it. And of course the equalizer.
Game stands pretty even right now. It may well not be after a few moments. 1-1-3 looking to step on forwards. It's brazen as brass, or I suppose a giant tree. Throws down the ultimate, and Nature's Advance gets so much value. Jojo dead to rights, and you can start bouncing around. Firefighter Tristana is setting more than she's turning off. Alvaro in danger as well, as put on the barbecue courtesy of Irrelevant. At least there's a dredge line that gets him out to safety, but BDS find 2 more kills, claim a grub, and set themselves. Could have gotten a lot worse, and it still leads to a great start to BDS, who are...
do you want to be there? That's a bit difficult. Irrelevance here. Yone does have ult and flash, but I don't think he's actually coming to help right now.
Blocking him, and again, dredge line blocked, and Nautilus is not exactly fast. He's being slowed down and donated a kill. Irrelevant picks up a kill on the Rumble.
Oh, F's shot for Alvaro. You can see
wards behind Dragon Pit, but that's about it. Dragon is spawning in 35 seconds, but BDS saying, look, you can have that. We want to play for this turret topside instead, and Jojo very alone up here, and it is very, very dark. Not for long, though, as the tree comes in and says, surprise garden party! And Jojo is down for the count.
Really clean Maokai play from BDS. They play around this ultimate as soon as it's on the ball. Good lane bully, has the Malignance being a damage threat, and you can start to shield someone like the Yone to allow them a little bit extra time to go through. You can try and shield someone like the Ezreal to survive as well, and Sejuani all over the wall.
Glacial Prison onto the Maokai. Not the easiest target to take down, but will still likely be in a spot. That has to flash away, throws down the ult themselves, and there's the equalizer after onto Supa, who's rooted up on top of the fire. Just about surviving, but that's left the side laner out to dry. Myrwn goes down. Irrelevant flashes in to kill Supa as well. Will surely fall out, but he's got a bailout. Can try and keep him alive. No, finally goes down, but Jojo is an additional price. Movistar KOI gets a kill finally. But it is not much of a silver lining here as the mid lane turret falls. It's just looking like the inverse of last.
The problem is, you probably want to do a lot of things with that. Yeah. You can see that it might go towards Saras. That's an ult from Jojo, dodged out of by Nuke.
Ooh, good buster shot after. Now Jojo's in danger. The explosive charge just having flashes for a bit more, trying to get some more. Hop forward, Jojo with a solo kill. Mortal Steel is stronger than the Yordle.
Who cares about a gold lead? Kind of just saying, no, don't take the easy entrance. Go back through the Tri-Brush. It's better for us.
There's been a little bit of changes to Atakhan, as it said, but obviously the fight about to start off over it. That tries to be poor, but a huge true shot barrage gets a big chunk. The hostile takeover, though, is brutal in turn, and Nuke cuts off Alvaro, and they get back to that Atakhan.
Both teams just take a chance of saying, you're at a choke point, let's throw stuff at them. Supa had an insane ult onto multiple people. I don't know whether they still had the resist shred from Atakhan.
Let's go. BDS right back to where they started off. Still got control of that Tribro. Saplings in there. MKOI coming on over to try and fight this, but I think it might already be dead.
They don't have the big ultimates. They don't have the big ultimates, but there is going to be no chance of getting it. They arrived too late.
Alvaro flashes away.
Kill onto Nuke earlier. I thought that would make it a little bit easier to go towards the Atakhan, and I suppose it did. They had a chance to go towards it, but BDS, they calmed down. They used the next round of ultimates. Now they have really good ability to force a fight like this.
W113 goes on him with the twisted advance. Myrwn will likely fall as the explosive charge on top of him. Bailout comes on top, and Nuku does get withdrawn. They get 2 as Jojo finds a good angle. Ice not here as it stands. Elyoya falls down as Parus and 113 finish the job there. Still strictly a 3v3. They'll get one more, but these withdrawals are getting swiftly whittled down. Jojo's picking most of them up, and BDS fumble the Atakhan, shove in pretty catastrophic fashion.
Yeah, normally you want to force fights. Don't want to lose everyone like that, though. 5 for 2, but 5 of those are...
I don't remember production. If you know, tell us, and then we'll tell everyone else. But for now, I'm just going to confidently say no.
No, you don't have to tell us. It's not relevant now. We're past it anyway. BDS going to walk forwards. 1-3, losing a lot of his HP, but he's in a tanky tree.
Sap magic and unending despair. He does not care at all. Nuke gets a kill. Supa being slowed down by the Electro Harpoon. Cleanses it. It just doesn't matter. He's burning out, down to about 5% HP as the Fate Seal goes wide, and Jojo now left up in the mid lane will force Relevant to go golden. Man to Q will not come on through. The Soul Flare is the upgraded Q ability from Karma, not going to be used. Then they head straight back over towards the Baron. The man advantage is currently BDS's.
So a lot of tools used. Movistar KOI, they don't really have anything left to retake the pit here. BDS, they can tank this up for forever with the Maokai. They are teleporting, but there aren't that many tools left. Nuke jumping out.
True shot, barrage, and a dream. Can look for an angle on in here. Jojo, unbind the soul, finds an angle, looks for Q1, unbinds the soul, can look for a big angle on in. 1-1-3, bite time though. Baylor comes on through and Irrelevant is dead. BDS now in danger as they're split apart. Nuke needs to reset, does have TP. Can't quite have it happen as 1-1-3 split off from the team. Sap Magic healing is decent, but not enough. And now this is giving Movistar KOI a moment where BDS are split apart to look towards the Baron. They're also low. One reset does come on through. Teleport now back from Nuke. 3v5. BDS are going to have to try and play this one out as MKOI aren't exactly high HP either. Where is this one going? Alvaro looks for the hook, lands it onto Parus. Perhaps not the easiest target, but a big knocker for Jojo. Baylor comes on through and Parus likely dies. Survives by rebounding his soldiers. Jojo, Ice trying to trade this one out, gets one back potentially. Ice does get one, but he's on top of the Soul Flare. The Movistar KOI against all odds find themselves an ace into BDS.
Insane.
Quite deliver into all 5 members. Back to Baron though, and Movistar KOI could take it in the break.
Yeah, and remember this time they actually have their ultimates. The Maokai goes in again.
Gold lead has been shrunk, but it's still very much BDS favor. Now Elyoya is the one who's being caught out. The Sejuani is roast pork. Pick that one up. The depth charge comes on through. Hostile takeover onto Supa. Just eat away from Parus. Bailed out, but will fall. Not enough money to bring that business back from the brink. Alvaro hooks on in and will swiftly regret it. Double hop this time as Myrwn is taken down by Nuke. Supa goes over the wall, but it's Foster shot out. Jojo looks for an angle. Has unbound the soul. Equalizer keeps Supa pinned into that choke point, but will not take them low. BDS win the fight, but they are all quite low. I don't know whether they can do
space denying tools, and now Movistar KOI say, okay, that's a lot of that gone. Let's go towards the Baron ourselves. BDS realize, okay, there's not much we can do about this. Baron at half HP, and I think they might have to give up the approach.
Baron going to be starting taken down. No way in for BDS, and now Movistar KOI turn for the fight. Fate sealed used. Going to be Jojo locked up though, and taken out just shy. And it's his own fate that ends up being sealed. Myrwn now in danger, being run down by the Rumble, and Nuke, who can hop over the wall. Both solo laners from Movistar KOI might be the penance they pay for taking the Baron. Minions starting to do a lot of work. They're trying to make sure that this Karma, who can run real fast with Defiance, may get an execute. I don't know. There's not been a lot of damage on it so far. Trying to reset. Wait, Baron powered recall, not enough. Nuke hops forward and gets the kill.
Of course, it's the raw penetration from that Ezreal. Really, really nasty. Irrelevant feeling a bit of the sting of that one.
GA just completed for Jojo. Teleports back in. 1-1-3 goes very deep. Immediately throws down Nature's Grasp to get something down. Big chunk back. Jojo finally hits it all, but is immediately burned out. Gets a huge chunk back. 1-1-3 burning out with the bailout. The GA prevents his reset. Hostile takeover comes across, but look who's been picked off. It's Nuke. He's eviscerated. Jojo kills his man.
The bomb's been disarmed, the Tristana hits the ground, and Movistar KOI might just have been able to play the slow game well enough to walk forwards for at least an inhibitor. 40 seconds on the Tristana is enough for them to take control of the map, but not enough to end the game. This has put them into the gold lead, though. They've managed to puzzle their way out, from BDS.
Not hitting his ult. Finds some key ones there. Is currently soloing the Dragon Irrelevant. Finds a lot of people, but actually, the rest of BDS coming over to try and play this, but suddenly they're all being caught out! Movistar KOI collapse and BDS! What was the decision making there? Ice in a 1v3 won't get anyone with him, he tries. And the respawns will come on through for Nuke on 1-1-3, but it's a trade for the rest of the team.
BDS try and sneak their way towards the Dragon, but all they find is doom. Dragon goes over to Movistar KOI. It's not Soul, but it's so many kills on top of it that BDS have to let it go. Don't want to lose another death for nothing.
Second Baron coming on through, and BDS were up 5,000 gold. Blink and you miss it. It's now 3,000 gold to Movistar KOI. They've got Soul Point. They've got a second Baron. 4 items as well. Really makes it difficult to get damage onto the Ezreal, who's got this huge AP and power shields at this point. Alvaro, though, going to be the target. Hit with the Chains of Corruption. Immediately taken out. Nuke and Ice, though, get blasted by a Mantra Q. Jojo to the backside. Bailout on Ice will not be enough, and they just get 3! Karma for 2. Jojo and Supa help with the rest. Elyoya will step on forward with an Arctic Assault and get another. Nuke's got to try and pull off something, and there is just nothing to be found. He digs deep and the well is dry. Movistar KOI made to work for it in Game 2, but work hard they do, and it will be a 2-0 to the Spanish org.
The 2-0, 1 domination, 1 they had to do a bit of problem solving for, but that they did. BDS Game 2, they shored things up, played a composition, really lock down those objectives, but they just were outmatched on a thinking level today. A wider process, the macro, and the way to approach these team fights by Movistar KOI.
And I genuinely thought we were going to 3 there. I felt that that game was a done deal. BDS were calm, collected.